Hi, my name is Rykin Fuller, and I have the esteemed privilege of interacting with UNC Campus Rec's Beating Heart, our club sports programs. This week, I'm making 3 trips to Bowman Gray, the Fetcher Cycling Studio, and the UNC track facility. Stay tuned for a tri-sport group taking the world by land, by sea, and by bike, as our Week 8 Club Sportlight shines on UNC Triathalon.
So I've been doing triathlon for a little over a year and a half, 2 years. And recently in December, I raced at the 70.3 World Championships in New Zealand. And I work with the head coach of the triathlon club, Sarah Larson, and she coaches me and she works outside of school as well to do triathlon and just get better. So I started high school, I was in track and cross country. And so naturally I'm more of a runner. And so swimming it's been rough for me, but I've been working a lot at it. It was a bit of a shock coming over from running because, with running you run 6 days a week. But coming to triathlon, it's been 3 a day sometimes and roughly 15 to 20 hours a week of training. So it's definitely a large commitment, but I enjoy it. I think this is a great club. Coming in as a freshman, I was a little nervous. I didn't know what to expect in college. But this is definitely a super welcoming club. All the members are super gracious and really welcoming. They show me the ropes, and I feel like I have a community that I can count on here. I think I just love the process. I think seeing myself get better through training and the little steps as I get better, that's really rewarding for me. And I know that in 5-10 years, I can look back on my training and just see how far I've come.
I ran cross country and track in high school, and I swam in high school, so this was just like the pipeline going straight to triathlon. And now I'm trying out cycling, which is really fun. I feel like all of the sports that I've played in the past have been very much like individual and mentally just like me doing it to myself, and I think that mental game of like an individual sport is really helpful in this because it takes a lot of training by yourself too, and I think like that mental strength is very important. I think running is for sure my strong suit. I swam in high school too, but swimming is just like devastatingly difficult. I mean, you just can't breathe, and it's full body, but like running, I feel like I got that down. Cycling I'm working on because everybody thinks cycling is the easy part, but that means everybody just demolishes cycling and just goes so fast, and so that's what I'm working on right now. It's so much fun. It's such a good group of people. I really like it, and it definitely, being on a team helps ground me, so I'm really loving that. I don't know, I think it's just discipline. Like, it's fun to just get up in the morning and do hard things with good people, and that gets me fired up.
I'm a big fan of the bike outside of triathlon because I love just like going out and riding by myself for like 40 miles. It's just like, frees the mind a little bit, but I'm not very good at it. I have been passed by many a middle-aged man who does not look like he should be beating me. So I'm working on that, but I think my best segment's gotta be the run. The club itself has mostly stayed the same, which I think is great, helps for adjustment. We've changed a few things in terms of races. We're trying to go to nationals this year. Didn't go last year because it was in California. Trying to do things like that has made it easy to get involved just because, you're excited about it. You're like, oh my gosh, I can go to nationals, I can go to Miami and like do a race. Like, that's so cool. We typically try to do about like 3 team races per semester. That's usually a mix of conference races, so we are part of a larger conference, including a lot of collegiate teams in the area, and we race against them. And the main level that we typically do, or distance, I guess, is sprint. A few of us have transitioned into doing a few Olympic distance races, which are basically just 1,500 meter swim, like 25-mile bike, and then 6-mile run. And then a few people on the team are also looking at doing a half Ironman. The main thing that I typically do is get dues from people, pay our coach, and then also fund some of the travel for our races, since we do sometimes have to stay overnight. I also, this year, was involved with merchandise. We got like t-shirts and like, cool tri-suits and stuff. The main reason I love it is just because, it's 3 sports in one. I get to do 3 things that I love in one sport, and it's built-in cross-training, so that's pretty cool. Limits the risk of injury a little bit.
It's been an honor covering this week's Club Sportlight, and until next time, I'm Rykin Fuller, UNC Campus Rec.